I've made a lot of bad choices. And still to this day, I make bad choices. But the difference between the bad choices I made then and now, I'm taking risks that God want me to take. Because when you make these choices, now that you surrender to God, it's actually risks that you need to take because God allowed you to understand it might work and it might not work. But through it working, because through it not working in these times, it actually going to teach you a lesson that's going to be a blessing that's going to teach you on the next level. So I love the lessons that I be taught now than the lessons that I was taught then. Because back then, those lessons was jail or dead. Regardless to what, either way, those lessons that you learned back then, it can teach you to be right or teach you to be much more wronger than you ever been. But regardless of what, every choice you make, know it's your choice. It ain't God's choice. Because you got to make the decision. He wants you to make that decision. And you can't say, yo, that ain't nothing but the devil. No, that ain't the devil. That's your choice. It goes back to us making the decisions. Stop always trying to point the finger at everybody and point the finger at yourself. So once again, I had to understand the choices that I've made it. I had to deal with it. I had to stand up from it. I had to do that. So own up to yours. That's all. Own up to yours. Because we've been elected.